What up? So we got this 90 ton Intellipak. Compressor one trip. Okay. Go on over here. And it pretty much speaks for itself. So we still got one circuit going and it's doing fine. So a little bit of slacking on the maintenance, but it is what it is. We're somewhat dehumidifying, but yeah, just that's the only one. Yeah, it's a while ago. Alright, so got the good old foam bright sprayer, the water hookup over there, and we are good to go. Not too exciting, but yeah. Alright, time to get to cleaning. Alright, so this coil is looking all nice and brighter now. Good old foam bright does the trick. I did rinse this side off too. This is the circuit that's running right now. But in the center here, you can tell that this side is still matted up. The side that tripped don't look half bad. On this side, down in there, yeah, it's not terrible. I'll still give it some water, but after I get done doing all my cleaning, I can come over here and reset my diagnostic, which here, you know, it's the next circuit one. So that's this side, obviously. But the thing is though, when you clear the diagnostic, the unit resets. And this unit serves a critical space. And the problem is, when it resets, it shuts the supply fan off too. And then there's a time delay, and then it'll come back on. So I want to limit the disturbance as much as possible. Ideal would be once. So that's what's going to happen. So get these panels off with the shit ton of screws they have. Kind of hate that, but whatever. Could be worse. So yeah, let's get a move on. Yeah. So the other side, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but man, these are big ass compressors, man. I mean, it is 90 ton, but holy moly, I thought these were heavy. I never changed one of these out before. I don't really ever want to. Massive suction line. Into the evaporator section. Woo! Tandem setup. Usually in tandem, your last one in line would have like a little ring right here. But on the suction side, so you don't log all the oil back in the last compressor. And there's more to it than just that. But alright, I'm gonna get cleaning. Just get this guy up and going. I'm working on a 90 ton Trane, and I have a 5 ton carrier that was cycling on and off yesterday. I just shut it off, but I'll get to that in a minute. Alright, we're all done here. Well, we're on a time delay now. I just reset the diagnostics. I still gotta finish spraying all this shit out of the way so I don't get sucked back up in. Yeah, a bunch of leaves out, so is looking a lot better on the inside now. Not 100% perfect, but a lot better than what it was. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do. You only have so many drain spots. But I didn't really have to add any more foam bright. Seems to be pretty good. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get all this picked up, sprayed off, panels put back on. I'm just gonna make sure that this thing goes back into hit auto. Yeah, we're in standby. It's got to reset. A little time delay. I don't remember how long it's gonna be, but I don't really work on these very much. There's 2 more over there, but this is the critical one. So that's what I'm working on. So yeah. Alright. We got the 5-ton carrier. Just wait for it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. A lot of heat coming off of there. Coil's hot. There you go. Yeah, it's no good letting it run like that, so I'm gonna shut the power off before the compressor kills itself. And first things first is the capacitor. And while I do this, I know the coil doesn't look dirty on the outside, but let's see. I believe this is a split row condenser. I'll have to check. But she might be getting a rinse down anyways, so alright, let's get into the controls and see what's going on. Yep, not looking good. The motor, very easy diagnostic. 5 microfarad, plus or minus 6, like 4.7 something. So we're on the weak side, but yeah. I mean, we are getting good connection. The compressor does run, so we are sending voltage across the contactor. So yeah, looks like a bad motor. Well, okay, that was easy. Anyways, while I have this off, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the coil, at least check and see if it's split. I know sometimes carrier likes to split their coils. Hold on. Put this back in here. Let's see. Oh, there's more. That's one thing carrier is known for. Flimsy panels and lots of screws. I can't tell from there. I'm gonna have to pull the top off, which is fine. I got to pull the motor anyways. All right, let's do it. Yeah, upon pulling the wires, check it out. Yeah, she's definitely getting a bath today. And she's getting the good stuff too. Good old foam bright for the win. What I used over there earlier today on the Intellipak. So, alright, let's take out all 5,800 screws and get this girl going. I'm going to pull that first. I'm going to clip that zip tie, pull the wires through. Yeah. Alright. Now she split alright. This thing looks like it's never been clean. Except on the outside, maybe. But good neglect. I'm gonna take this off so I can split it and take that corner piece off. Ah, god damn. I don't want to forget that. For my wires. It's gonna be a while before this runs. So I find a motor. But in the meantime, she's gonna get a bath. We're not gonna be getting a motor today. I know that. I know there's a shortage on parts, so it's gonna be interesting to find that out. At least in the same area, it has a 25 ton. So the Trane right here, so they should be all right. Hey, look at that. But it's just atrocious through here. I don't think this section's ever been clean. Look at that. Oh my god. Good thing I brought up the foam bright. I might have to use the rest of this whole fucking bottle on this little ass coil. What is it? Yeah, this is a 5 ton. Totally neglected. So sad. But it's okay. Oh, there we go. Model 48. Maybe it's a 4 ton. You know what? I think it's a 4 ton. Maybe it's not. I'm not familiar with Carrier, believe it or not. As awkward as that might seem. I just don't ever really work on them. I'm more, Trane and Aeon, which is fine, but whatever. I like the variety. So, alright, let's get these shit off and split it. Get her going. We got a unicorn right here. And I disconnect the hose halfway. Yeah, check it out. A little unicorn. There's 3 on this roof. There's one way over there in the yonder. You see that neglected old Trane unit. There's one, the little mini split. There's one over there for all those little President units. And there's one way on the other side for all the other Tranes. But we're using this one today, right there. Can't get any better than that. It could be less humid out, that'd be cool. Michigan, man, humidity sucks. Filters could be replaced too. Alright, let's get her cleaning. Yeah, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty gnarly. Not a whole lot left of room where I can split. I guess I could drop this panel and it'll give me the rest of the swing I need. So yeah, fun stuff. I'm a cleaner guy today, I guess. That's fun. Right. Done cleaning. Ran out of foam brake. She's looking 100,000 times better, y'all. she's good to go after we get a new fan motor. We're not gonna get one till at least next week sometime, so whatever. But it's already looking great. Look at that. Just so much cleaner. All that nasty shit came off this little 5-tonner. It is a 5-tonner. I don't remember how Carrier does their thing, but I know the Copeland at 54,000 BTU, that's what, 5.5 ton? Or, I mean, 4.5 ton? So, it's a 5-tonner. Usually you'll see your tonnage on your compressor smaller than the unit itself. It just upsize the capacity of the evaporator. But yeah, this one's all good to go. It's not even halfway through my day, I'm already running out of fun. I'm gonna have to button this girl up. Got some of that. Yeah. Get the information on that motor. Alright, so this old unit, this is the one I did a condenser coil change. I think my very first video, like a year ago. Well, turns out I'm back at it for a different thing. So I converted this to an all outside air unit, a DOAS, if you will. I'm going to show you why in a second. This back around, yeah, I switched back to my MCT. I didn't like the MB setup I had going on, so I might do a load out vid maybe next week or something, I don't know. I was going to do it today, but I'm running out of time for that. Oh, look at that, it's my water bottle. I wondered what I did with that. So, originally, you know, it's just a normal, you know, rooftop unit, downflow, you know, return, and outside air comes in. Well, this room here, where it picks up air from, is a very hot room. It's always hot. And here's the exhaust fan. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. I'll come back to it. Let it go. So what I did was I made this an all outside air unit. I dropped the actuator down and screwed in the damper to make it at 100% outside air position all the time. I also ran back the outside air temperature sensor to the intake. It's usually in the condenser section. I'm gonna put it over there. That way when it is cold enough, we can set our lockout so this compressor, or both compressors I should say, don't come on and freeze up the evaporator. I did also notice the last time I was at this unit, the belt was all cracked up, and it's a sign of your pulleys not being aligned. And yeah, the sheave was way out here, and you can't adjust this one. This one I was able to get back a little to be aligned with this one, but I was trying to take the sheave off and it wasn't coming off, and I guess these are still over here. I kind of got slap happy with my wrench, and yeah. So, needless to say, but I'll say it anyway, got a new sheave, got a new belt. I should have brought up the other belts because this is the only unit here that takes the, what is this, B60? Yeah, B60. So, Yeah. Yeah, because before I had them up here, I think one fell down into the return. And I'm not gonna go fetching for it, but you know, I can always slide them behind the motor or something, make it useful. But I'm gonna get this sheave on, align it, get the belt on. I have this set slightly wider than what it was before, to help, you know, the dehumidification, because even though this unit picks up air from this hot ass room right here, it's not where it supplies to. It actually is the room below that yeah, it's a weird setup. Actually, all 4 of these units, well, I don't know about the little guy over there, but I know these 3 pick up in the ceiling here. And let's check out this thermometer over here. Now this is just air being picked up by the exhaust. Now I'm not talking about the air that's all stagnant up against the ceiling. And down in there, I don't think you can see them, but it's a bunch of resin dryers. Put off a lot of heat. That room is hot as shite in the summertime. So I figured, you know, whatever temperature it is outside here, it's always 35 degrees plus at the ceiling of that room, which is going to be way more inefficient than picking up air outside. Even though, yeah, you get the hot, you know, reflection from the sun, being the white roof and all that. At least I won't kill the compressors as quickly as if I just use the inside air. And also the economizer, the actuator box was all busted anyways. The UEM is all corroded. The transistor's all turning green. Got a blown resistor, all that shit. So, and my boss doesn't want to replace it. All we would use it for is to read this sensor. There's not a supply air temp sensor, which is usually goes into a tube after your heat exchanger. You know, your supply air pressure will cause a draft. It'll pick up the negative from the blower, and that's how that would read. But so anyways, let me get this on and I'll get back to you. All right, I got the sheave on. It's all aligned. It's going. I have it in test mode in both stages. I did not want to wait on the BAS. That takes fucking forever. And not too bad. I don't know if you can read that. 58.1, 57.9, and we're bringing all outside air in, which I guess I could kind of show a temperature drop. That sounds like shit. That's gonna be my next one. Anyways, so let me get this. There we go. I'm gonna set that guy there. We're getting good airflow through, so let that settle out for a second. 58.6. I mean, it's 80 out right now, so it's going to be at least 80 air going in. So that's at least a 21 degree drop. And I know this white roof's going to add to the heat a little bit. All right, we're not quite 90. We might not even be 80 outside. I think we are though. Last time I looked at the BAS, it did say it was 80 something out. Looking at this unit, I have the sensor dangling in my airflow for the outside air temp. Like I said, I moved it from the condenser to this section. So we're looking snazzy, 89-ish, down to 58. I never really came back and straightened out this condenser like I said I would. Even if you try, it doesn't usually work out. We're pulling off good heat. Not to mention I am slightly bypassing, you know. Pass through here, a little gap. My suction lines are cold. This one's super duper cold. This one I might need to check the charge. I'll have to get off my camera, get my probes on. I don't got my tablet no more. My kid claimed that, which is fine. One less thing for me to keep track of. I might just go ahead and look at that one today. I have like an hour left here. 58.4 and 98. So yeah, that's a 32-degree drop. That's damn good, man. If they complain about that, then fuck them. I'll turn this fucker off permanently. I'll take out the fucking board. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Like I said, I'll have to check the charge and all that, but I'm gonna stop recording for the day. My battery's dying. It's hot out. It kills phone batteries, heat, and recording. So yeah, 58. I just stick my finger in the glory hole. That feels good. All right. Where's that weird little bud? All right. Thanks for watching. So I'm gonna try to. You probably already seen it if you watched all the way to this point. 90-ton Intellipak. Then I did a 5-ton carrier, and now the 12.5-ton Trane. And dude, these things are ancient, man. Like we were keeping these forever. 95. That's an old font too. A block font. Alright. And like I said, maybe next week I'll do an MCT loadout. I don't use my MB2 anymore. At least for now. Until I find a use for it. It's weird, I kind of go back from this bag to that bag between heating and cooling. Because usually in heating I have a bucket I carry pipe wrenches with for, you know, gas lines and shit that I don't need to carry with me during the summertime. But alright, y'all have a good one, stay safe, and yeah. 25-ton. Hear that shit? Ew wee. That guy. That one's killing it. That one is not. I love how they ran that conduit for liquid tight right in front of where I'm going to need to replace that shit. This is definitely going to fail. Woo wee! At least first stage is kicking ass though. They're somewhat dehumidifying. A little bit of drainage love. Oh boy. Off with her head.